The brother had me eating that energy. I started listening to Rashad Jamal. I stopped eating meat. I quit eating meat. You know, quit being a fucking cannibal, quit being a flesh eater. The way that this wicked world taught me to eat. I started eating my fruits and vegetables and black beans and shit. You know, really getting in tune. I started working out. I stopped smoking tobacco. I used to smoke cigars and shit. Rashad Jamal and his message did all that for me. Changed.
Alright, so check it out. Y'all saw the clip, right? So this is what I be saying. And this is why I be feeling like I have to send out postcards and use my own money to try to get the right information into people's hands. You know, especially people that come from the same predicament and, was on this land before a lot of other demographics of people. Okay. And I want to touch on one thing first. He said that the way he was taught to eat, okay, the way that you're taught to eat is go to McDonald's, okay. The issues that he was complaining about that Rashad Jamal supposedly, helped this man with. First of all, before I get to it, I'm glad that he's feeling a lot better. When you stop eating bullshit that, society says that you have to eat because you busy working a job, slaving your life away, okay? And, I gotta speak on that too. I'm not saying don't go work, okay? Y'all know what I be saying. Go take their money to go make your money, okay? Go sell to people with money. Go do services for people with money until you get your own money, all right? At the end of the day, that's the main focus, all right? But he said that Rashad Jamal helped him with his energy and his diet and everything. Now he said he used to smoke tobacco and everything. Okay, the tobacco is not good for your system that they selling in them gas stations. So that's automatically gonna lower your energy. Okay, so that's one thing that was lowering your energy. Let's move on to the next thing. He said that he stopped being a cannibal, eating meat. Now I don't know too many people that's out here eating humans. Okay, but shame on you if you out here eating humans. All right, I just had to say something about that. If you out here eating humans, man, Houston, we got a problem. But meat is not the issue. His high blood pressure was occurring. Okay, high blood pressure comes from eating things that are inflammatory toward your body. Your blood vessels and your arteries are like piping, okay, and it can despand and it can expand. What causes it to expand and build up the pressure, just like pressure bursting pipes in the winter, because what is happening? Ice forms around the inside of the pipe, and then it decreases the surface area for the water to flow, so it increases the pressure. It's the same thing within your arteries. When you eating that fucked up cornbread, when you eating grandma's fried okra with cornmeal, when you eating tobacco, okay? My grandma used to eat tobacco. God bless her soul. I love my grandma, okay? But she used to eat tobacco that was not grown on the land that her and her ancestors was on, because we Cherokee Indian, okay? That's in our blood. So that was not grown on the land, all right? That was bought from a gas station. Them Arabs do not care about your health, all right? Shout out to the Arabs for coming over here and getting that bag. But that was not made for your health. Okay, so once you stop that, your energy is going to start perpetuating from your center, which is your brain, which is your gut. They told you that your brain is in your head when your brain is in your gut. That's why they always say gut feeling and all that. And when you don't really know something, but it end up being true, That's that. Okay, that's one of the superpowers of people with melanin got within them. Okay, and that's why you be knowing stuff but without knowing it. All right, so that stuff start jumping off. All right, and then you like, oh snap, oh snap. You feel like you one of these Marvel superheroes, which I don't know if y'all know, but Stan Lee, look, Stan Lee with them boys, man, and what them boys do, we 33 and all them boys, okay, the elites was what y'all call it. Um, they passed down that information to him about people with melanin and the superpowers that they get. And then he created comic book heroes, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. All those things was what people from my demographic was doing already before they came out with that. They just discovered it and they was like, "Oh snap! How are they doing this? How's their melanin able to do that?" Okay, so that type of stuff, Rashad Jamal be talking about, I 100% agree with. But the information that not only coming from Rashad Jamal, young Pharaoh's putting it out. Now that dude going crazy, he in jail. Rashad Jamal in jail. Is for some reason these dudes always receive this karma back. That they always putting out that false information and not talking that truth all the way through. Now they speak the truth in some areas, but if they don't know something, they still gonna say it, and that's bad. Okay, when it comes to being a vegan and all that, I told y'all, man, I almost died doing that for 8 months, 8 to 9 months. All right, I woke up out of my sleep after drinking a whole bunch of them naked juices, which is fruit juice. Okay, I was a fruitarian, a raw fruitarian. All I was eating was raw food and it was fruit, and I have a salad at night. Okay, I was not eating and intaking meat. At first, I felt so amazing. I felt like I was in the clouds. I was like, woo! I could jump off the top rope like Shawn Michaels, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like The Rock. I felt like I can jump off the top rope like Rey Mysterio. That's how I was feeling at first. And then over time, my gums started inflaming. My gums was healing slowly from the inflammation. Cause I was eating red potatoes, which I found out I can't do, and that's why I got my course, man, because it's deeper, yet it's simple, but it's deeper because y'all got to unlearn what y'all was taught, okay? What y'all being taught by these dudes that are clearly going crazy and going to jail. If the vegan diet was so, good, you would have some common sense to stay out of jail. Stop doing things that put you in jail. Rashad Jamal talking about his baby mama called the 411 on his house to go and search it. Then they found that work or whatever happened. But why would you put yourself in that situation? Young Pharaoh, that man started tweaking and his hairline started going back. Okay? That's what was happening to me. I started losing my mind. I was telling my family, you know what? I'm finna go to Puerto Rico or Mexico? Somewhere down there. So I can go live in the forest and be one with nature. Talking that same talk old boy was talking about. Watching Nature Boy. And now that dude in jail and now he finna get indicted. Okay? All these dudes that's telling y'all all this, vegan spiritual stuff. They putting out demonic information that's not based in truth. Okay, that's why I'm trying to get these postcards out. I sent the first batch out last month. Okay, shout out to Jordan. Okay, but I'm trying to get the real information out. YouTube don't like my videos. Okay, but it ain't gonna spread that way. So that's why I'm doing the postcards to get the information out to you guys. But y'all gotta stop thinking everything that's coming out their mouth. Young Pharaoh, Rashad Jamal, who else talking that talk? A lot of them, a lot of people. Okay, and they look just like us. They talk that talk. Dr. Sebi. Okay, Dr. Sebi died looking sickly. Look how sucked in his face. He had that skeletal action. Okay, he was telling y'all don't eat meat, and he looked like he was really doing that. And y'all saw how sickly he was at the end. Back in the day before, this land got invaded, okay, we was going out at 120. The average age was 120. Women was still giving birth at 60 years old. But they telling y'all when y'all turn 40, you might as well hang it up. You might as well hang it up if you listening to everything they saying. They even saying vegan diet is suitable for all ages. Y'all can look at these videos on YouTube, man. There's babies out here dying from being born in a vegan woman's womb because they was malnourished from the womb. They look Down syndrome. They brain not developing all the way. Malformed knees, buckling, rickets. Y'all got to stop that, man. Just because somebody sounding smart or something sound good, just like I told you, man, I was listening to all that stuff. I was about to go to Puerto Rico or Central America, somewhere down there to the equator, so I can, start sun gazing and doing all this stuff here. All right, I would have got tore by the mosquitoes and been eaten by them 2-inch cockroaches down there, and that would have been it for Cameron McCullough. Okay. But I caught my common sense back. I ate a piece of chicken and I felt a rush of energy. Okay, I took off the fried, because my grandma made it. So I took off the fried bread and I had the actual chicken and a rush of energy came back. Okay, almost dying. Okay, and let me get back to that story. So this is why I said, I got to stop this raw fruitarian stuff. Okay, thinking I'm a cannibal eating some cow. Okay, and I'm gonna get to that. Um, so I woke up because I was drinking these raw naked smoothies. Okay, mango. Shout out to mango. Shout out to pina colada. I still drink them things to this day, but I don't drink as much as I was doing. I was drinking like a gallon of fruit smoothies a day. Terrible. So I was overloading my system, and it takes energy to digest food. And when you're not getting out a surplus from what you're burning to burn the food for energy, that's how you suffer on the vegan diet. It's basically a starvation diet. So let me get to the story, y'all. So I woke up out my sleep because my stomach was rumbling. I felt like I had to throw up. Okay, I just drunk one of them naked smoothies before bed. Wake up, I go to the bathroom. I wobble to the bathroom. My sensory perception and my nervous system was kind of impaired. I was like, oh, okay, this is weird. Okay, I never experienced this before. Okay, and keep in mind, guys, this is like 7 months into this raw vegan diet experiment. I was talking about going to Central America to go live with the mosquitoes in the rainforest, okay, with solar panels and everything. Because I was listening to Nature Boy, all right? Go to the bathroom, sat down on the toilet, heart rushing. My heart rushing. Keep in mind, all right? This vegan diet is supposed to lower blood pressure and help your heart and everything. But if your heart and your entire body is not getting the nutrition it needs, it's not gonna work all throughout. At first, when you stopped all that tobacco and stuff, you're gonna feel like cloud 9, just like I was saying at first. Okay, and then all this stuff start happening. Sit down on the toilet, I start wobbling side to side. So my equilibrium cut out. Okay. So I'm wobbling side to side on the toilet. I'm about to fall. So I'll start, trying to gracefully fall, but then my vision just black out and I'm on the floor when I get my vision back. Okay, because I'm seeing black. I'm like, oh snap. Okay, and keep in mind, my family upstairs and everything. I'm going through all these things. I thinking I'm about to die. Imagine your family just come in the morning and they see your dead body there because you wanted to be a raw vegan. And listen to these people on YouTube that's going to jail trying to be famous for big booty. Okay, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. So I'm in the bathroom blacking out. Okay, my vision blacking out, which is what Dr. Sebi said. He said his vision started blacking out, blacking out. That's not good. That doesn't mean your body is cleansing itself. That means you're dying. Okay, that's what that means. If I would have kept doing that, I would have ended up looking like those vegan children and just passing away from starvation. That's what happens to them cubs out there in the Serengeti over in Africa when they don't get enough nutrition. They just die in the sun. So after that, I got my vision back. After about 30 seconds, I was like, oh man, 30 seconds feel like 2 minutes. When you can't see, all you seeing is black.
Whatever
Okay?
you do, don't drop your
So
phone in the
after
water.
I got my vision back, I'm like, oh shit. And then that's when the throw up had started. Okay, so I started throwing up. Tell me why that strawberry banana naked smoothie looked the same way it came in. My body couldn't even digest food no more. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Listen, if this on YouTube, put a comment down. I need to know if you hear me. So I'm not just talking to bots on the metaverse. Okay. I need to know that I'm talking to a real life human being. Okay. I don't want you to suffer. I went through that for a reason. Okay. So I can speak the truth about the lies that's spreading on YouTube. The vegan diet does not work. Our ancestors was not vegan. Okay, you can even go to Africa. The tribes to this day are still eating. They eat bats, they eat porcupine, they eat baboon, they eat warthog, they eat wild boar. They prefer wild boar, but you know that Bible be telling y'all don't eat pork. So y'all get all these lies, and y'all don't even know who wrote the Bible, man. Then same people that came over to invade your land and take all your land is the same people that gave you the Bible. So they know what was powering your melanin. Okay, it was real foods like romaine lettuce, okay, tomatoes, um, grapes, meat like wild boar, the bison that was all over this land. Okay, and then they wiped them out and then blamed it on the Indians saying, oh, they just ate all of them. No, that ain't how it happened. Just like how they
Whatever you
said
do, don't drop
they
your
came over
phone
with
in the water.
smallpox and killed all the Indians. No, the Indians are still here and they're alive and well and they look like me. And we was not vegan. We was not vegan. Eating liver, them chitlins, y'all be saying, y'all be pointing y'all nose up to. Now they was cleaned. Okay. And it wasn't the preferred thing. But you know, that was eating too. Not with a whole bunch of stuff in there. It was clean. Liver, the adrenals for your vitamin C. Okay, scurvy. They avoided scurvy by eating the adrenals of deer, elk, bison. They still do this stuff to this day in Africa. People that look just like you, got melanin just like you, just like me. They're not vegan. The Maasai, go check out the Maasai tribe. Go check out the Hazard tribe over in Tanzania, Africa. They still doing it to this day. That's the truth right there. The Maasai drink blood in their milk. They eat the blood for iron when they cannot get meat. And they get the rest of the nutrition from the milk. from the goats and the herds that they have. Goats and cows. Okay? And they eat starchy things like potatoes. Okay? Onions. Things like parsley and things to give the food flavor. They're not practicing starvation on themselves. Like what people are telling you in this society through the, your government and on YouTube, saying a vegan diet is suitable for all ages. I almost died on it in my 20s. In my 20s.
Whatever you do, don't drop your
My
phone
voice
in the
started
water.
cracking, y'all. Y'all can go back on them videos on my YouTube channel. Well, they probably unlisted now because, the videos wasn't reaching nobody that needed it because YouTube don't want nobody seeing it. Okay? They make money off the vegan diet. Go look at that Beyond Meat. Why you think all these vegans always talking about, a veggie burger? Because they mind and they subconscious mind know damn well that they need some meat in their diet. And if they don't get it at one point, they're gonna, suffer for it. They might end up meeting white Jesus. Okay? Early. Alright? So when y'all listen to these people on YouTube and they look like you and they telling you, oh, you gotta feel the energy from this vegan diet, you need to stop eating that meat. That's cannibalism, and go look up those tribes. Okay? You even see them eating that meat raw, but most of the time they roast it over a fire. They're eating fish. They're eating eggs. They're eating raw dairy. And they are some of the tallest people you ever seen. Beautiful people over there. Beautiful just like us when we was eating healthy. Strong. The women having birth at 60 years old. Average age 120. Out there hunting at 70 years old. Keeping up with the young boys. Do you hear me? And nowadays, we can't even get out the car without, screaming in agony. Because we want to eat cornbread. We want to eat, what else? Macaroni and cheese. We want to smoke tobacco. We want to smoke cigarettes and cigars. Trying to be cool, like a certain demographic of people. All that stuff got to stop, man. So stop being swindled to. Know this.
Whatever you
The
do,
things
don't
that
drop
lower
your
your
phone in the
energy
water.
is things like mostly grains. And you can even see videos. There was a video of an African mother in a tribe. She was making grits from corn. She said the grits are toxic unless you slow cook them over like a whole lot of hours. I forget the specific amount of hours, but I was like, man, that's a lot of hours. It's a lot longer than what your mama cook it for. Okay, so that's why when you eat grits, it sits in your stomach hard. And then you start bloating. Y'all be looking for all these ways to stop bloating, but stop intaking all these grains that's not prepared properly. Y'all ain't never heard of sourdough bread, but y'all still eating that Wonder Bread. And then wonder why your blood pressure up. And then you listening to these fools on the internet talking about, oh, I feel the energy from the vegan diet, but they not showing you them babies dying from the vegan diet. The mothers perishing from that vegan diet. Some of them can't even have children. Their body just didn't have the nutrition. The female body does that. It aborts the baby itself. The female body like, we can't do this. This fool want to be a vegan while she got a child. And if the child does come out, God bless that child, it come out, looking all malnourished. Because the mother still want to be a vegan and push that on the mind. And y'all know the mind is the soul. That's why they want y'all mind so much. That's why they push people like Rashad Jamal and Young Pharaoh to distract y'all. If y'all knew y'all history, y'all would know exactly what to eat. All that information gets passed down, but they had to do that each generation, break up the information, add lies to it. Oh yeah,
Whatever you do,
our
don't drop
kinfolk
your
eat
phone in the
cornbread. We don't
water.
eat that meat. And then they don't know how to cook chicken no more. Tell me why you don't know how to cook chicken. Every person that look like me know how to cook chicken. How you forget how to cook chicken? That's what I want to know. When you cook liver, it's burnt. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be one of my best videos. And if you listening to this on the podcast, it's gonna be one of my best podcasts you listening to. Okay, y'all need to stop listening to people who don't know what they talking about just because they got a blue check. Who the hell give a damn about your blue check on Instagram? Who the hell give a damn about your blue check on YouTube? Not me. I'm not stupid. And I know the people listening here and got this damn far into it ain't that stupid either. Cause you kind of see what I'm saying. Whenever something is popular, hold on, this is a gem. You might want to pull out a notepad. Whenever something is popular, y'all want to do the opposite of that. Now, what's popular, you say? Fad diets? Yeah, fad diets are popular. Why you doing it? Religions are popular? Oh, okay. Why you doing it? Veganism is popular? Why you doing it? It even says in the Bible what to eat as far as meat. How is somebody on YouTube talking to a supposed Christian, a supposed Muslim? Because y'all know Muslims always talking about pork, and Christians, they just don't know what they be talking about sometimes. Even though it's in the book, they be wanting to be a vegan and a Christian. But the book
Whatever you
says
do, don't drop your
you can
phone
have
in the
chicken,
water.
you can have fish with scales. Why you a vegan? You can have cow. And in Hindustan, aka India, they don't eat cow because that's their god. The cow is their god. Okay? So, why y'all doing these things if it's in the book that you can eat cows, you can eat duck, you can eat chicken, you can eat fish with scales? Why y'all allowing them to lie to y'all like that? And you actually listening to it. Y'all just heard what I said happened to me. I almost died. Do you hear me? I almost died. That would have been the last time my family seen me. My little nieces seen me. My little brother seen me. Because I wanted to listen to somebody on YouTube that finna go to jail. Because I want to listen to Dr. Sebi. Because I want to listen to Rashad Jamal. Because I want to listen to Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy. Because I want to listen to Young Pharaoh talk about a vegan diet. And then talk with spectacular vernacular to go over your head and make it seem like they know what you're talking about. I'm speaking plain English to you. So with that being said, look, if y'all want to keep on, doing that and listening to them about everything, and it gets so deep to the point where, they talk about another truth with some lies in it. Your straw man and your person, you not being your person and everything, but they tell you to go the route of trying to be a sovereign citizen. Then try to pay your bills with your SSN, and a 1099 A form to pay your bills, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole. I got stories for days, y'all. Y'all might want to go ahead and subscribe. Y'all might want to go ahead and
Whatever you
whatever on
do,
the
don't drop your
podcast
phone
to
in the
make sure
water.
you seeing these things when they come up. Make sure you do that. Okay. Cause like Stone Cold came back out of retirement, like The Rock came back out of retirement, Master Teacher of Attraction is coming out of retirement. What? He's coming out of retirement to come on these podcast things because, man, it's so many lies. Okay. And y'all know, just like I said, I have a course because there's so many lies out here. People need the true information. Nobody was giving it, so I decided to go ahead and make it concise to where you can understand it. I'm not speaking spectacular vernacular to make things go over your head to make it sound like I'm smarter than you, just to sell you some false lies. I'm breaking it down so you can see what the truth is and who was lying to you. It start with a G and it end with a T. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and dip.